Okay. Go to YouTube Studio. Oh, that's the video of the old one. Let's close the studio. Just go to here and there it is. No, that's my video. Check that out, by the way. Oh, it's up here. Oh, sweet. Wait. Ah, okay, now I have that up. If we go to Twitch, should be able to see mine. True Monster 1. And there it is. And there it is. And there it is. And there it is. Oh god, there we go. Sweet. Okay. So now, what's to do? We're streaming on 2 platforms now. Let's go. So what I can do is I can pull up the stream. On my phone. And now I can see chat on there. And then if I get 1 second, computer. Oh. Get it right here. And then I can open YouTube. Put that away. Open that. It. Now I can see all the live chat and stuff. That's good. I mean to load into that. Okay. Get that off my screen. There we go. Okay. Nice block opening. Close Fortnite. Let's grind some Rocket League real quick. What's John Boy doing?
Of course, we got stuff.
Exalt Dak, thanks for the 22
We can
month
go with D-Book at the 2. We can
In
go
and RL,
with
thanks for the Pride.
George. We got KD, of course, in there. You have Anthony Davis in the middle. Who else can we have? We got LeBron.
RLCS, me?
You got to send it back to him. You got to make sure that they're also always looking over their shoulder. And this would be such a monumental win for Space Station Gaming too. We have not seen Space Station yet in a grand final this entire season. Version 1 have made it there once, and they won that time. Space Station Gaming looking for that inaugural time, and that is the lowest score in a game for Beast Mode this entire season so far.
Wow. Oh my.
It's another goal with a long shot from Hoxer.
You know, it just feels like on this play, version 1 a little bit too aggressive. Maybe they got a little upset after game 1. The frustrations coming out early here in game number 2, and Hoxer just pokes it all the way down the field.
I mean, as I was saying before, I was interrupted. It's Beast Mode just being shut down at every single level. 84 points, the lowest that he's ever had this season.
That's crazy.
And that is not the start that you want to be seeing in the first game versus SSG. Definitely a big rival for these guys.
And, I mean, Stumpy, it's got to be LJ and Hoxer have never made a grand finals, right? I mean, surely it's not just this season. That's got to be all time. Because I don't ever remember a moment seeing them in a grand finals. So for them, this is a huge, huge moment. Being in the upper bracket final, being up 1 game against version 1, and Beast Mode can't connect. That was a huge opportunity missed from version 1.
And yeah, LJ and Hoxer have never made a grand final in the RLCS. A huge moment for them. This would just be monumental for Space Station Gaming generally, let alone these individual players. And the caliber they're playing at this weekend, I absolutely will not be surprised if they make it. But version 1 have got a lot more beans that they can give. Arsenal being bumped away from that one play. Pass from LJ towards Hoxer. That one going midfield. LJ is being sent left and right and left and right. Can't get any control of the ball. So Beast Mode goes for one touch, takes the boost, and then just unfortunately whiffs it completely. And B-Mode really looking like a little bit shaken and not the player that we typically see.
Yeah, we've seen that before from him, where he's been dominant on a Saturday, comes out Sunday, and can be lackluster. As Arsenal double tap, puts that one back as LJ fires. Great pull off there from Hoxer as he allows LJ to get the nice hard shot on target. And oh, I love that cut from LJ. Daniel thought he had time, and he just ripped it away.
LJ and Hoxer are the duo that I did not think I needed. I did not know that they were going to be as workhorsey as they really seem to be, because the efforts they put in, the 1-2-3, passing back down, Arsenal removed from the pitch by Con, but back there from Hoxer tries to get that shot on target. They've just been impressing me the entire time I've seen them on the pitch. Beast Mode can't get the hit dribble to go too much higher until then B-Mode and Con both link up for that shot. I think Beast Mode came from the backboard there, not too sure what he was doing, and we reach halftime in this game.
It just feels like, at the moment, version 1 trying to force the issue, whereas yesterday and Friday, everything just came so naturally as LJ big stop on the goal line. But right now, they're just forcing the issue and forcing mistakes because of that. They just need to try and find that flow state, that zen state, and just come to peace with their mechanics.
Find that Zenal state, really.
I love it.
Yeah, trying to make sure that they can just pick up the same momentum that Space Station Gaming have taken from Saturday. That Furia win was huge. I didn't have them beating Furia at all. I didn't have version 1 going 4-0 against Optic, and yet here we are. No, absolutely. And it's a chance now for Daniel to get 1 goal 4v1. Instead, it's saved away by LG, teaming up alongside his new teammate with one touch in the center from Beast Mode. He takes it solo on his own. The double tap that floats eerily in front of the net. Com goes for a demo on Arsenal instead of the shot. Maybe the wrong decision. The final 90 seconds will begin to tick down. Awkward,
big time awkward, and LJ able to avoid the bumped by Daniel. Excuse me, as my words get tied up, just like this ball's tied up in the corner. Space Station can't get the ball out. There's the demo.
He scored
and
it.
Beast Mode baits out LJ to tie this game up.
Huge fake from Beast Mode, finally finding its way through. LJ diving for one ball and then gets fake to go high. Beast Mode keeps it nice and low. And B-Mode getting himself on the top of the table for version 1 and bringing his purple side level pegging.
And here in game number 2, how the turns have tabled as Arsenal below 100 points, 1 minute to go here. Needs to try and insert himself onto the field. We've seen him make a few stops at midfield, but other than that, it's been all LJ and Hoxer for Space Station Gaming. Less than 1 minute remains here. Seems like version 1 finally awake and alive in the upper bracket final.
A good bump onto the backboard as LJ gets booted in the behind, and it gets sent to the backboard instead of having a nice air dribble dunk onto the side of the net. A pinch round the side of one. Defender on the side of V1, but cleared away by Daniel. Beast Mode trying to get it central, but LJ can carry. Not until Beast Mode has his way with that ball. Instead, it's caught by Hoxer, sent long. Com on the defense, has to send it towards the corner, and then gets carried on by Beast Mode. Great defense from V1 there, keeping it away. But that is a stretch and a half from LJ to keep it out.
Well, good comms from Arsenal to let him know that he didn't have any boost. And he knew that he was going to have a hard time getting that save, going back into your own goal. That ball has so much oomph behind it as LJ pushes this one forward. Space Station Gaming looking to steal game number 2, keeping this ball alive. Hawks are going to get a boost steal in the corner. Beast Mode just going to let that one hit the ground. And overtime we go. Version 1, Space Station Gaming. Tighten it here in game number 2.
Daniel, though, to receive it immediately from the kickoff in the top corner. Found Daniel rocking that forehead fringe cam, manages to get a goal in 5 seconds, and V1 bring the series back to level pegging.
Ripped that one away from Space Station Gaming. It looked like momentum was starting to shift at the end of regulation, and once overtime hit, Daniel puts those 1v1 skills on display. And ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a series.
V1 going to be happy with themselves about that too, considering the performance had in that first game. It was not the V1 that we saw take down Optic Gaming in a very decisive 4-0 as well, not even an overtime yesterday. And Space Station on that huge tear versus Furia as well. Yeah, I'm impressed with the turnaround we've seen from version 1, but Space Station Gaming still look brilliant in there, and LJ rocking 5 saves. 5 times more than anybody else on the pitch, the only player making credited saves on his team.
I mean, to go back to your point of you not expecting LJ and Hoxer to be as good as they are with Arsenal, I don't think anyone expected that other than Arsenal himself. He saw something in these two that no one else did, and he's got to be happy that he was able to nab both of them and put them under his wings. He was talking yesterday saying he doesn't really feel like the team leader, but maybe if it's, you know, how he presents himself, how he kind of plays confidently, nice, calm. I mean, it just goes to show you he doesn't expect to be the leader of this team, but it's just kind of what has fostered itself throughout. That's dangerous. Throughout the entirety of his stay with SSG.
You know for a fact as well, by the way, that not only are Com Beasts are going to keep linking up, but some armchair analysts are going to say, yeah, of course, LJ and Hoxer are going to be good. Like, obviously, it's not just Arsenal. But Com and Beast Mode know that connection towards that 6-yard box is going to be even better. They open the scoring, and I believe for the first time in the series, I think Space Station Gaming scored first last time as well.
Yeah, games 1 and 2, it was Space Station. Version 1 getting their hand at this one, but it's just crazy when you look at the stats for this event. When you look at goals per game, when you look at assists per game, when you look at demos per game, shots per game, it's someone from version 1. They are just dominating all over the pitch.
Be clear.
Starting to find their way here as this series starts to progress. And Space Station Gaming now to show their hand at how they can adapt to this version 1 team.
1 minute gone now. LJ trying to challenge versus Arsenal. Actually, Arsenal going for one of those bumps. Does not manage to secure it though, and Daniel in the midfield challenges off versus Hoxer. Hoxer gets the better of that ball and manages to send Daniel away from the play as well, but Com leads that spherical bad boy up the backboard. Manages to get towards that left-hand side. 60 boost, LJ sees his central, goes for one reset, gets the bump from the additional speed that he gets by using that dodge, and the SSG offense is building.
Hoxer off the ceiling and just hammers that one to the ground. Came down like an anvil as Com and Daniel get a little tied up. Beast Mode trying to get this ball out and does so. Com looking for demos, goes to the goal line. No one there. Just going to rotate through, and LJ puts this to the side wall. 2 minutes have elapsed here in game number 3 as version 1 looking to swing this series as Beast Mode carries it across the goal line, but who would have guessed that that one would go across untouched?
I mean, go across completely untouched and then having nobody there to tap it in. I don't blame version 1 for not being in position to be able to tap that one in because it was nice and simple, but Beast Mode did everything he could to get it into position.
Right.
Hoxer removing Com from that play. On the backboard, Beast Mode finds himself again, and Beast Mode from the bottom of the table, he has found himself on top multiple times, and Daniel as we approach halftime in this game, has only had 24 points, and he's got a shot in there as well. I'm not even too sure how many points a shot gets you nowadays, but yeah.
At least 24.
Min, yeah, true.
Daniel up to 54 now, but these pros at times go to show you that it doesn't really matter if you're at, well, let's say, okay, if you're at 1,000 points, that matters, but having a massive amount of points doesn't necessarily matter if you're playing your position well, which Daniel's doing. He's not out of position. He's not double committing. He hasn't hurt his team at all. And as I say that, almost gets caught out on the goal line, pushing too far forward. As there he is, getting a save to his name and getting the clear forward, getting the middle boost pad. Just goes to show you, it doesn't matter how many points, Stumpy, because you start to assist, you feed beast mode, and you take the lead.
You feed the man who can find himself in the middle over and over again. A brilliant pass from Dan, pinching middlewards of the orange side, and the V1 goal explosion in celebration. The second goal coming in for version 1. Game 3 certainly going their way, and Space Station Gaming being very shut down. Just 4 shots on their side and no goals to show of it.
So far, version 1 scored 4 times in this series, and Daniel, big miss there. That one wide open, but beans it off the crossbar. But out of their 4 goals, Beast Mode has scored 3 of them. So for version 1, you know where their offense is running through. You know who's looking for the goals. You gotta shut them down, like we saw in game number 1. But Stumpy, I think you'll agree, that's way easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, just shutting a team down, especially when they start to get themselves on a tear through a series, or at least see those budding sprouts of a tear coming through. Yeah, so it's a lot harder with one pass from Arsenal to LJ to Arsenal. The shot is made, but Beast Mode is there to cap it off with a save. LJ faking to go for that shot. It's a brilliant idea because Hoxer is waiting on the floor and can tap it bottom right.
Yeah, I think that last one, that quote-unquote shot from Arsenal, I think he was looking for Hoxer on a pass. Just one too many touches, but they keep things alive. And Hoxer, great placement on the shot there to go far post away from the defenders and bring themselves within 1. 40 seconds to go. Plenty of time as LJ denied on the ceiling there. Is Arsenal gonna look for a pass here? I think no, he isn't. Gonna bait out Calm, and smart play, but that's wide open for Daniel.
It's wide open for Daniel. LJ puts himself directly in position. You rarely see somebody get a 50 on the goal line and then the ball doesn't find its way in as well. A great show of strength there by LJ. A shot on target this time, but with Com catching it on that sidewall, it means that nothing can come from this play just yet until Hock goes middle again. LJ shying away from the play where really you need him to be moving up. Arsenal to receive one. LJ's there. The shot's on target. Com can save it away at the death. A slow play till a tap over the top, and version 1 play it to perfection. Game 3 in the way of the...
that in a little bit, but I want to actually play the game for a little bit. Wait, did the... Alright, so it's to casual for this just one more. This is Rocket League. Oh my god, I was gonna say that. Is that pushes you up too far? Yep. Playing too much threes. Good pass. Oh shoot. No, I wasn't back. I found it going for it instead of sitting down the wall. Why did you go up? You're so slow. Stay behind him here. Off the bounce. Slide it behind him. No. Oh, what are you doing? 50. It's nowhere to be seen. Holy cow. Their defense is not very good, but when you get mid like this, start playing. On the first of this. Let's go over one. On the other. Stay with it? Yeah. Just stay in the front. Stay with the front. Oh, almost had a turtle flip. That went crazy. Should be able to beat this one. Oh, yeah, basically. Makes it back boost. Turns fast. I can see him in the corner. Just wait for it. Turbo on. Spy time. Steel pump up. Finish? Nope, I could have missed. Alright, on to ranked. Ranked should actually be easy because my rank is lower than my high roll anymore. Feeling spicy. Hey, Dad. I'll just have to go for breath. Yeah, I'll get ready right now. Give me a sec. Bye-bye.